There we go.
Chris and Jeff back
And Jake.
again.
Always.
Baseball cards, they're
Yeah, BFG said he would write me into one of these.
super short prints they collect. The rarest of cards, yeah, respect. Blabbin, about slabbin', every Thursday's a spot. Blabbin, about slabbin', SSP cards that we've got.
Jacob, my good man, how are you on this fine Thursday evening?
Oh boy, is it ever the finest of Thursday evenings?
That it is, my friend.
Always marked on my
That it is.
refrigerator calendar.
Nice.
Time to go full loser mode.
we got it. We got to geek out.
That's right. That's right.
It's SSP Thursday.
You know, it's insane though. Like I'm running out of. I mean, I have a lot of variations, but like I'm running out of. You know, it's tough to keep up with the guys these days. I mean, guys and girls, they're just posting some insane heat. Just gets better and better every SSP Thursday.
Joey K, that is not me on lead guitar. Hello, everybody. M. Parsons says you're rocking a Bond villain kind of look tonight.
Me?
Yep, I like those trellises out back. Hey, what's up, everybody? SoCal Rage, Dave Dixon, Ben Orr, Gregory, SFO.
The guys, the homies.
Oh yeah, man, it's exciting. It's a good Thursday night. There isn't a lot of baseball on. No teams that anyone cares about are playing. So
Of course not at all.
I can see Jake sweating through a.
Well,
meeting
Luke
with
Weaver
every
just gave up a solo homer, so now it's 4-3. And I'm sure you guys saw last night, but Devin Williams is reliably the worst relief pitcher in all of baseball. It is.
Oh.
Sometimes I say some blasphemous things, but this one's pretty accurate. I'm pretty sure if I could whip Ephesus in there, I'd probably get 3 outs quicker than he could.
I got to be. I mean, Jeff would not disagree with you as a Brewers fan who watched Devin Williams shit the bed multiple times. Yeah. Linda's first. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for the some help on some more Mark Messier cards. I'll keep you guys updated on that the next couple of weeks. But go give Linda's first an Instagram follow. She made her first ever post.
Who?
Linda's first. Just had it
Linda's
up there on the screen. Yeah.
Like a Bowman's first, but Linda's first.
That's right.
Wow.
I wanted to, as it is SSP Thursday, I thought we could start with Jeff will be along eventually. So unfortunately, Jake won't be with us all night. So if you're a Jeff fan, hang in there.
They just use and abuse me.
That's right. If you're a Jake guy, enjoy him while you can. I'm just going to throw.
They also ripped the box last week without me. Didn't even know. Wasn't even told. I was just left. I was there when this Donna, I think is her name, right?
Her name, wonderful Donna, yes.
Gave Chris the box, and they just, go ahead and rip it without me. Like I'm not addicted to ripping wax.
To be fair, I had 2 Instagram stories saying I was ripping that box. So that's Jake, one of my best friends. Jake doesn't even look at my Instagram account. It's hurtful.
Nobody cares what you have to say, Chris.
That's fair. Speaking of which, let me say some stuff. This is what you're playing for tonight. This was kindly donated at our Blabbin meetup in Anaheim. This is the Nate Eovaldi 2025 Gold Mirror SSP. He is receiving his World Series ring. This is a badass card.
Yeah.
I believe this came from Mr. Michael Smoller. So thank you very much. If it wasn't him, correct me in the comments if whoever gave it to us is here, but I'm pretty sure it was him. So yeah, we're excited to give away a true SSP here on SSP Thursday. But be aware.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, be aware. Trivia will have maybe a slight Eovaldi and Rangers kind of feel to it. So the prize goes to the right person.
Do you think he would have gotten Cy Young votes? I know that he had missed a early part of the season, but he was pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, he probably gets some down ballot votes for sure. Royally Cheese says Jake can't stay because those grapes behind him, they're not going to tend themselves.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell my wife this. I'm going to make her watch this because this is her creation here.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think it's a nice backdrop, especially in sunny Southern California. I'm not sure where I feel like a lot of the majority of the folks here I see complaining about it being East Coast time. So
yeah, we are a little bit late on the East Coast. I apologize. Jeff is at a parent-teacher conference.
Oh no, curator of cardboard. I have bad news for you, my friend. Actually, you know what? I have good news for you. I so my good buddy Alvin, 661 Collectibles, we made a pretty blockbuster trade. Not a blockbuster trade, but as you know, he's a big Kershaw collector. Just, one of the most pure collectors there are. I traded him my PSA 10 opening day Clayton Kershaw variation.
Is that the intense stare one, Jake?
Yeah, that's
from
right.
2018. Yeah.
Yes. And I traded that for a PSA 9 version of it because I'm trying to complete the set, and I'm not a Kershaw collector, so I don't really care. And then some cash, but he also threw in a PSA 8 of that Seager yelling. And but I also had to trade him the PSA 9 that I had. So a lot going on here. I'm sorry.
A lot of moving parts, Jake.
Curator of Cardboard, now I have an 8, which is even lower of a price point, so hit me up.
Yeah, there you go. SFO, thank you. Linda's first thanks you as well. If you guys have your IG windows open. All right, first thing I just want to talk about briefly is we would be remiss, especially with Jake here, to not mention this absolutely massive Fanatics Collect sale that happened on Sunday. We saw the single biggest SSP sale of all time.
How fun was that, huh?
This was really fun to watch. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I've chatted with some people on Instagram who tell me they think this is inevitable, that it's one of Ohtani's rarest cards, especially in a gem, only 13 copies. Other people are saying this is just dumb. Topps and Fanatics, they claim most people didn't know this card existed, which I saw on social media. Obviously, people do know it exists and they like it. So I think this card is great. Congrats to our buddy Jake, who happens to have one of the other 12 copies of it in a PSA 10. And I think he was enjoying the auction, especially.
It's funny. Chris obviously actively knows me as a Shohei Ohtani discourager, I guess I'll say. I don't know. Obviously Chris is a big Ohtani collector. I'm not. I have a few cards. In fact, now the most expensive card in my collection and the best card in my collection is clearly an Ohtani card. Let's just say the only good investment decisions I've made in this hobby have been as a result of Shohei Ohtani, and it's hard to deny that. It really is. I also want to say it's very funny. I think somebody, obviously Topps blew it up, but like somebody posted in the Shohei Ohtani Facebook group about it. And it just feels like everyone that didn't have one was like salty. Like they're like, there's several on eBay like this, and it's just like, all right, well, you missed out, so sorry.
Yeah, this card was great.
Fun. Why can't we have fun?
Yeah, and Jake, I think you can confirm this. I don't think one of these has come for bids in a long time. There've been some like best offer accepted sales, but we haven't seen a PSA 10 go for bids in quite a while.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the last public sale was like a year and a half ago, or maybe 2 years ago. I think it was before. So shout out to So Many Slabs, who has just an insane variety of really rare cards. But I bought my copy from him. He was, willing to work with me on it, and I got it for a fraction of I got it for $4,800, I think. So, shout out to Brandon.
At So Many Slabs is a TSO Many Slabs on Instagram. Yeah. Awesome collection, huge Harper collection. He's brewing up a big SSP Thursday post for October already, which I'm already looking forward to.
That's right. He was a counterpart of this auction ending.
Yeah, so we shall see. Cardaholic, thanks for joining us. I'm glad you got the trout.
Which trout was this? The opening day?
No, it was just in the box. We pulled a Beam Team trout, and some people were fans of teams, and they were asking if they could have certain cards that we pulled last week. So we're happy to oblige. The Daniel Lynch Gold Refractor is on its way.
Wait, what was the auto? I missed what the auto.
Oh, I have it right here. Actually, it is Monty Harrison. It's actually a gold auto too, and I got to say his signature is fantastic.
It looks like a butterfly painting or sketch.
Yeah, it's a very cool looking card. I just wish it wasn't Monty Harrison, but what can we do? No. We still thank Donna for the gift. The experience was fantastic, especially because Jake missed it.
Yes, exactly right.
But
for the better.
Yeah, so SFO wants to know, Jake, are you tempted to sell that card? Because we know you're going for that 2018 set. If you were to go to a lower grade, you really could afford a lot.
Well, you know what? I happen to actually know somebody who has a lower graded copy of it. But It's a cool card. I've always really, sometimes when I'm like, oh my God, everybody, I think every collector has these days where like, I'm spending too much money on cards, I'm broke. And just like, oh, and then you think, and you're like, wait a second, I have some really, really cool cards that could be potentially very expensive. And so that card is one I'm very proud of, and I'm very proud to own because, like you said, it's one of 13 in a gem.
Yep.
And in addition to that, like I think I have the second most collected players, very rare SSP. So I think maybe potentially I could be one of the only people out there with both Ohtani and Judge rookie SSPs and gems.
That would be a really cool thing if you had them both in your hands. You could show us right now, Jake.
Yeah. A smart man would have thought of that beforehand, but I'm not clearly a smart man. So
okay.
But I did bring some cards to show. I think I've got some fun ones to Dexter Fowler.
There we go.
I guess we only have a half an hour, so I guess might as well show some of the.
Yeah, we may as well spend it looking at Dexter Fowler cards.
That's right.
That's probably. Oh yeah. So Jake is going for a lot of Garrett Cole rainbows.
Yeah.
Always fun to see the low numbered stuff, the reds and the golds.
They're cheap and they're fun. I bought this card actually at the West Coast Card Show. I asked Chris, aka my father, if I could have $30 to go buy it.
That was an actual conversation we had.
Yeah,
he came to me and he was like, "Chris, I need $30 to go buy this card."
I said, "Dad," I didn't call you Chris. I said, "Dad, can I have $30? I want to go buy this card." So that's fun. Okay, this is a good one. And I'm not sure if there's any JRAM collectors in here, but certainly one you very rarely ever see. I sniped this one on eBay, and I am very happy to add another copy because this, like many of the others in that set, just come up for sale very, very rarely.
Jake, I want you to see Joey K has some nice words for you.
You have those cards, Jake. You are very smart, dude. You know what? I needed that tonight. I did. I needed that tonight.
Yeah, SFO, I'm right there with you. When Jake's like, "Oh, check out this red refractor I got," I get really interested. Then I see that Yankee logo in my brain, and my eyes just turn right off. Yankees collector 0067 is going for a run of gold minted Coles. I like where your head's at.
Look, to each their own. Not a gold minted guy, but I think that's still a really cool set to complete. And they're also very affordable. And so I think that it's definitely manageable. I actually saw, I think it was the 2021 that came up for sale recently for like $11. So
yeah, they look awesome. It's a great way to spend $11. I have to say.
I will certainly spend $11 on a gold minted, but never more than that.
I enjoyed this interaction we just got in the comments. Thick Boy joining and SFO right there waiting. A nice cold beer in one hand and probably a room temperature beer in the other hand, if I had to guess. Leroy's wandering around out here. I don't know where Jelly is, but one of these nights we'll do a strictly dogs only Blabbin about slabbing. Absolutely. All right, before we get into today's post, and there's some awesome stuff, I wanted to share just a little story here. Let me grab what that sounds weird. Let me just grab what I want to talk about. Hello. Where is it? Here we go. We talked about this card quite a bit in years past. This is, of course, the now famous Paul Blackburn 2023 Topps Golden Mirror. Fantastic card. Just kudos to Topps on this one.
Did you show this up so that I could just get even angrier about how bad he is?
No, well, obviously now there's a bit of a Yankee connection there, but I wanted to share this. I had a chance today to speak to a gentleman named Bryce, who was very good friends actually with Paul Blackburn. So I was able to answer the question, does Paul Blackburn know about this card? And the answer is yes.
Wow.
He does know about this card.
Interesting.
He thinks it's every bit as ridiculous as we do, and he even owns a copy of it. So
that's encouraging.
Yeah, that makes me so happy. Like and he and his buddy that I was talking to, I guess they joke about what he was texting at the moment that this image was taken. So that just makes me so happy. The players see this and they're like, "Why the hell?" Like, what?
Wait, what were they texting about at the moment? It was what does he know?
No, they sort of were guessing, and I'm not sure it's appropriate to share that type of information.
How do you throw 75 mile per hour hanging sliders better? That's what he was typing into ChatGPT.
Well, listen, if he threw those against the Braves, he would probably go 8 scoreless.
Yeah. Poor Braves. Poor Braves. Hey, you know what I actually wanted to bring up was this. It's kind of viral going around.
Uh-oh.
Was that the guy that runs the card show banning out free market capitalism outside of I thought I made a really funny joke. I think I made a comment on it. I made a comment in like I think Sports Card Investor, and I was like, Joseph Stalin liked this. I thought it was clever, but pretty absurd, pretty funny to see. If there aren't enough reasons for us to all get fired up, you know.
There's always something more absurd in this hobby. Like right when you think, well, that's the most ridiculous thing I'm going to see this week. So here comes something else strolling in.
Yes.
All right, Mookie Chilson. I feel bad sharing this, but that is very funny. Crazy Cryptid says Blackburn looks like the Green Lantern after a long day.
Sure does.
Yeah, I can see that. That's definitely tough.
It's crazy. We could call this a beard color match.
Yeah. Oh, I like that too. M. Parsons, he's still hold on. There's a creep in here taking my picture. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Jetstream. I feel like I have to point out here. I did not know the NFL started today until Amaze Sports put it in their Instagram post. So I don't know what that says about me, Jake, but it's probably not anything good. Did you know about that?
I did. I found out because I don't ever join fantasy leagues, but I'm always tempted because it seems like maybe a productive way to use my time. I don't know. Maybe I spend too much time on eBay. I figured maybe I could play fantasy sports and get off eBay a little bit. But I forgot. So I didn't end up joining a league, but that's okay. We can still enjoy the game.
All right. Well, this is excellent timing. I want to ask Jeff, who is about to join us here. Jeff, do you think fantasy sports are a productive use of anyone's time?
Productive.
Jeff, I was giving you 30 minutes, Jeff. This is my allocated time. You're not allowed to be here yet.
Well, once I heard you blasting Paul Blackburn, who apparently we are a 1 degree of separation away from, I figured I better come on here to try to rein you in.
Right. All right. While we have Jake, Jeff. That's a lot of J's and a lot of commas I have to use to speak. Yeah, Yankees collector. I get it. I mean, it's really bad. I wanted to go on Getty Images and look and just see if I could find 20 images that were maybe better.
Yes, anything you find would be better.
Or anything worse. Like it almost like it had to be done on purpose.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Oakland SSPs from 2023 are bad. Like Mason Miller's rookie is just him walking. Rookers is bad. I feel like they either didn't have good pictures of the A's or whoever that was doing photos for Topps had some sort of grudge against the A's for some reason.
Do you think that if this card were part of the 2013 Chrome set, it would be called Legs Open? Or do you think would it be Spread Eagle?
It should be, but it would be on phone.
No, it would be sitting.
With phone.
No, that's not creative.
Locker room, like green shirt.
Yeah, it would be
something really dumb.
Beard on chest.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Okay.
While we got Yankees collector here who shoots MLB, a question for you. So now the photographer that shot this, he obviously knows his work is being used. How does that information get to you? Like if you took this shot, Yankees collector, and then would you not know until you saw it on a card and then you'd be surprised that they chose this card, or how would you find that out? I'm interested to know.
I'm curious, like if you get paid specifically, or if there's a general amount that you get, from Getty. I don't know.
Right, especially since Chris is the future Topps photos are, at least in our dreams.
Yeah.
We need to know these things.
Additionally, if this card does become public and your name is tied to it, are you ashamed for the rest of your life?
Well, or the joke's on Topps.
Yeah.
It's true. They paid for it.
I made. If the photographer made money taking this picture, I mean, kudos to him, right?
I worry about that photographer's best interest, but yes. Anyways, please respond.
Thank you, Yankees collector. No, it is channeled through the team and other media sources.
Gotcha. Yeah, Mookie Chilson says it looks like Shea Langoliers took it. Cardaholic says it's an 80s gym coach shot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and Joey K.
Jose Altuve taking the shot too.
Yeah,
it's true. It's about his height. Yeah.
The only way it's worse is if it's behind a podium. For sure. Yeah. Obviously, Yankers collect. Like, there's nothing about this moment unless he's leaving and he's like, "Oh shit, we don't have anything for Blackburn." And
I feel like that's a quarter of the set these days, though. They're like,
yeah,
oh no,
like,
Mickey Moniak, damn it, where's the Mickey Moniak?
yeah, it's like, oh, do I get him to stand up? And he's like, the hell with it. I'm just gonna take this picture.
Now, like if they could trace this to a specific moment, like we've talked about, like him finding out he's been cut from the team, or him finding out he made the team, something like that.
Yeah,
that would be a good slab description. Cut.
Yeah,
from
I mean, honestly, this could be his buddy just sent him 2 girls, 1 cup for the first time, and this is him like just hitting play and realizing the world is crashing and burning around him.
Oh boy, he looks. You know what? He seems like a guy that would make that face at it and just sit there and be enthralled.
Crazy Cryptid here with a fantastic callback. He is texting. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Crazy Cryptid says he's texting Jason Dominguez, who is of course famously also on his phone in his 2024 Topps Chrome rookie SP.
Tuned, I didn't put it together.
Right?
All right. We spent way too much time on a terrible SSP. For
way
all
too
the
much
great
time. But
SSPs we saw.
I am, and Jeff, I don't know if you heard me say this, but I found out through someone who messaged me.
I did hear that.
Okay, that Blackburn knows about this card and he thinks it's ridiculous and he has a copy of it. And that it gives me the warm.
We should almost get a copy. We should have an official Blabbin copy of this
I
card.
think, yeah, we should. We'll go on eBay after the show.
I'm thoroughly shocked that somebody didn't give them to you in one of the 8,000 cards you guys received at the West Coast Card Show.
Speaking of which,
we
did
for sure
great prizes, great trivia prizes.
Everything that we received, we are giving away, Jake. So this again, the winner of tonight's trivia will get this Nathan Eovaldi.
That's a great card. I mean, that's a cool aspect. That's a very cool card.
Yes, holding the World Series trophy and getting World Series rings. If you saw the last Blabbin video that we posted, you know I'm quite partial to these moments on cards as well. I really like this. So hopefully a Rangers fan gets it.
Yeah.
Or maybe a fan of another Eovaldi team.
I don't ever have to worry about winning any of these trivias ever. So
you honestly,
sorry, SFO Sox fan. And yeah, Doc, that's why I had to come on here and stop the slander, the Blackburn slander, in case he can come on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. While we've got Jake, I wanted to show a couple of Instagram posts today that I know he particularly enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including, if we had Jake all night, this would be our card that Jake did not know existed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I texted you guys last night, and I just
yes,
thoroughly shocked, just because like I know the exact time and place where I was when I watched this particular coming to home plate scene, and then funny enough. Talk about the Rangers theme. This is in Arlington after Judge hit 62 and his teammates came out to hug him. And I had no idea this card existed. I love checklist cards.
I'm shocked that you didn't know this existed.
I can't believe it. Well, because, I guess Topps, just berades us with just tons of different checklist cards and different leader cards and things like that. So he's got some cool ones from 2023. The Judge, or it's the walk-off Fenway walk-offs. There's a bunch of different crazy cool ones. And in fact, I own a couple, but I had no idea. I don't know why. I've never seen this one.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
It's exciting. Yeah. And I feel like Jeff, Jake felt the way I did when I saw that Messier card first, like, ooh,
yeah.
And then immediately to eBay to see like how inexpensively you can purchase it. It looks like KC Card Connection said he bought this one for $4 the other day.
What?
You might want to look quickly because I feel like once people know you want it, those are going to get scooped up.
The old Blabbin grab is going to get you.
That's right. That's right. Royally Cheese. I said this, and I've been saying this for years. Yeah, the team SSPs have been really, really good.
Agreed. Yeah. Because you can usually trace them to a specific moment or a specific game winner. Right. So yeah, this would be great. I'd love to see this. This one would be fun to get signed or get a jumbo and get signed.
I personally think that each year's set, and I think I've said this before, but every year the team cards are actually the best images in the entire set. They always are, because it represents baseball as a whole, and it's basically a glimpse of this team that you love. Usually them, in unity celebrating, or go back, folks, and just go back and look at the team cards. They're some of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
KC Card Connection. He bought the Blackburn for $4. It was so bad. Okay. Been buying up golden mirrors for a project. This brings me to another point. If anybody has a lot of golden mirrors that KC Card Connection can't use and wants to unload them, my son is getting into SSPs, so I'm starting him with the cheap ones. So if anybody has a lot that they want to sell,
we got more competition. We got another.
Mookie, I like this comment. Topps needs to get Jake a checklist for checklists, like Inception style. And you might know what's on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like the idea, Jake, that we have to worry about getting sniped by Jeff's son now that we're like it's bad
I
enough.
don't. Can he use eBay yet? I don't.
I'm sure he's better at it than we are.
Yeah, he can use.
Anybody's better at it than you
He
are.
uses eBay on my phone. Thankfully, he's a good kid, so he's not buying anything crazy. But he did buy an SSP, so I'll have to show it when.
Yeah. Well,
$60 all in.
Back when I was Huey's age, I used my mom's eBay account to go on and buy like $1, $2 sports cards, and I just forgot, as you do as a kid, and her account was suspended and then deleted because I just didn't pay for like 25 cards.
Oh, jeez. Your poor mom.
Fond memory.
This message is for you from Yankees Collectors. Able to shoot a Somerset game a
cool.
couple months ago and has stuff of Lombard and Spencer if you want some images.
That would be. I would love to get something signed by. I would love to get something signed by George Lombard. I still can't take the plunge into buying a Bowman First Chrome card of his, but and I hope Spencer Jones is a Yankee for the long run, I guess. But like,
he's offering to send you some pictures of them in action. That's pretty great.
It's true. I do love pictures of men in action. I do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have the best viewers. We really do.
Yeah, you do.
I'm glad curator. He's putting a binder. He's putting binder pages together with super short prints. So he's not particular. He's got a couple from Topps Holiday. He's got some flagship and some chrome. He took one of Chris's 2013 Topps Chrome SSPs to put in there, but
I've actually got one for him. I've got a 2021 Vladdy for him. SSP.
I love that. I think we may see you this weekend.
I found, absolutely. I found in the back, I had a binder of a top loader binder of all my 2022 SPs, but I found like 3 SSPs and then a few 2021 SSPs. So trying to distribute to the folks that want them. So,
wow.
Gents,
he's among the folks that would want them. Doc says, hope he's using the Blabbin eBay link. Well, unfortunately, it's connected to my account. It doesn't work. We don't. I wouldn't have got the 3 cents on his most recent purchase, sadly.
All right, I just wanted to show this real quick while Jake was here, because he mentioned how great the team. This is the Dodgers team Golden Mirror SSP for 2025. This is Shohei Ohtani. This is after the walk-off grand slam.
Is it Shohei Ohtani, Chris? I couldn't tell.
Yes. This is after his walk-off grand slam to go 40-40. Jake, you were standing right next to me when he hit
I do remember that. That was crazy.
How incredible a shot is this?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, go look at the team cards.
Yep.
They're phenomenal. It's like one thing Topps has a smart person doing, I guess, there is like collaborating with these.
Yeah. Who's ever picking these photos should be picking the other photos. Yankees Collector says made the Lombard Sapphire Rainbow, which I bet was awesome.
Wow.
Hard to not ask for autos when I'm on the field with them, but just so unprofessional if you do. Yeah. That puts you in a tight spot. I can sympathize with that because like when I'm on set with some of these big stars, it would be fun to get their autograph. But
wow. Yeah. How do you play
humble
cool
brag?
That's great. Yeah. Humble brag. I mean, both of you guys here, I'm hanging out with celebrities apparently.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, before I go, I wanted to bring this up, but as you know, we got to hang out with our buddy Mike Bassick. I don't know if he's tuning in tonight, but PSA just offered a ball grading special. So I'm thinking about sending in my very personalized Mike Bassick Bonds number 756 auto. And I'll post a picture on my story later.
Tell us what is the special?
I think it's like $16 to grade a baseball, to have it authenticated and graded in a PSA encapsulator. That's one of the September.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I think it's a great deal. I've got, funny enough, I just randomly have a few. Not that I really care to get them graded because they'll probably tell me they're all fake, but I at least know this one is real.
How
I want to
amazing
get
would
a
it be
ball
if it?
from Mike. Now I'm going to steal Huey's ball from.
I know. I saw Huey's. I saw Jeff's son's and the signature and the inscription that he got, and I said, I absolutely need that. I forced us to go back up into the media box to get the autograph.
You did, trying to distract him during his broadcast.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I will laugh hysterically if PSA says that's an inauthentic. They won't authenticate the auto. They're like, no, I don't think that's him.
Yeah. They're like, we have no reference points whatsoever. Actually, he's probably signed that a bunch. So
He's signed that a ton.
I just want to say one more thing about this team card. And Jake, give me a number here. So this sold as is a Dodger team card for best offer, like under 250. I'm not sure what exactly. We'll say probably around 175. If that were Ohtani's Series 1 SSP instead of the podium, is this $1,000 card?
$6,000 card.
I mean,
You think
40-40?
World Series card? Wow.
It's a big moment. I mean,
it's a huge moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we got Teoscar there, Freeman's there, a couple of guys I don't recognize. I think that's Flaherty in the background.
Walker Buehler maybe back there.
I mean, this would be a huge
headline.
card.
Curator works at NASA. That's amazing. I collect astronaut cutouts and working at NASA after refrain from asking constantly. That is awesome.
You guys do some really cool stuff, man. I'm just sitting.
Can't believe you know somebody that works at NASA.
I can't. Suddenly, I feel like the stupidest person on the planet.
Thank you, Yankees Collector. I appreciate that.
Oh wow,
that's awesome. I didn't know you were
the best viewers.
It's incredible. What before I go, what do you do for NASA?
No wonder Curator's Instagram is.
Are you German by any chance?
But
maybe the grandfather was. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we're hanging out with the.
We are technically, we consider ourselves rocket scientists. Honestly, if you didn't see my post today, I spent like an hour writing up this completely bland, meaningless thing about sparkle variations, and I felt so accomplished afterwards. I was like, you know what? I can still use grammar. I didn't use ChatGPT at all. I just did it on my own. Big
No,
brain.
you do that for EFUS. I know he's getting back into the written word.
It was a quality lecture, Jake. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I like to at least forewarn people before I'm going to post more than a couple sentences. So, anyways, boys, I will see you tomorrow, Chris and Jeff, hopefully, and enjoy the rest of the night, folks. It's always a pleasure, and thank you for having me.
Thanks, Jake, for filling in. School duties called, but I got to meet the teachers.
And I'm best dad of the year. Best dad of the year, Jeff.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Yep. Jake is the best understudy on the planet. There we go.
I hate sparkles, but appreciated the post.
Right? My goodness. Well, okay, so I put the trivia link in there just as a reminder. Well, I see some people have already signed in. Feel free to hop in there.
Broadcast engineering background curator. That's awesome.
Nice.
What time should we try to do trivia? Maybe like at 7:45, a little early, because I know we're on.
Sure. Good idea. I will let you guys know. I think I put the single easiest question ever in this trivia.
It was a great trivia.
There's some tricky ones, but there is the single easiest question.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how people do on this one.
Yeah. Plus, we're giving away this is one of our best prizes, honestly. Like an actual World Series ring SSP is a very cool
SSP prize. For SSP Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Jeff Linscott brings up the Ohtani added sticker. Wonder if they remove the sold listing if it doesn't pass authentication. Interesting.
That's a great question. They should.
Yeah.
But whether or not they do, two very different questions. I hope they did, but that's good to know. Hopefully that goes away forever. Never to be seen again. That abomination of a card. Okay. All right, Jeff. Let's look at a couple SSP posts. What do you think?
There were so many good ones today. We got a couple comments that said this was the best day ever, and hard to argue with that.
I always feel like as it's going, I'm like, oh man, this is the best one ever. And then I go back and I watch the reels from like the previous month, and I'm like, these are all great.
Yeah, it's hard to compare. It's like
it is. It's just
your
different.
dogs or your kids. It's hard to pick a favorite. For those who were asking about the link, I put it in. If anybody's buying during this, use our link so Chris and I get some beer money, please. Thank you.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. I am a bit low. Running low. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out of makers, but that's neither here nor there.
Crazy cryptids. Interesting point here. Yep.
Yeah, he really was. That start. That 6-7 innings of relief for the Red Sox there. A lot of their players say that performance is how it was a huge reason why they won the series. Like that he was able to eat those innings. Was a huge lift for that whole team. And yeah, he pitched great. And maybe think about that for the next 15 minutes. All right, first up, Jeff. We'll start SSP Thursday the way we always do, with, of course, Mr. Homer Dome cards.
I was going to say, it's got to be Homer Dome.
Homerdome, posting this Marcus Stroman bobblehead card, which is very cool. I don't think I've seen a player with his own bobblehead on a card before.
Yeah, this is very Inception style, right?
Yes.
Like we talked about earlier. Bobble of a bobble. Yeah, and Marcus Stroman. You should have brought this on here when Jake was still on. I bet he'd have a few thoughts about Marcus Stroman.
I don't know if he'd have PG-13 thoughts about Marcus Stroman. But yeah, KC Card Connection. So what you can do is just search SSP Thursday, and then when you hit the search button on the top there, you'll see an option for tags or for hashtags. That's what you want to look at, and you'll see all the posts. But unfortunately, they don't list them in any discernible order, Jeff. It's not.
No, it can be from 3 months ago. I'd say the best way to do it is either go to Chris's stories and then my story, because we shared, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 each. And you can go through there and see a whole range of them.
Yeah, but those will expire though. So if you want to look middle of the month.
Yeah, it doesn't show the most recent ones. That unfortunately there's no way to tell. So the best way, like I said, is look at the stories. Chris always puts a great reel together with some highlights, so you can always check that pinned on his page. But otherwise, you're just gonna have to sift through it that way. So check the stories out. Yeah, no, it's not just you. It's very unintuitive. Yeah,
I thought initially when I realized they weren't chronological, I was like, oh, maybe they're just in order of the reactions or the engagement, like the most likes or shares or whatever. That's not that either. It's just completely random.
It's completely random.
Yeah.
They should have made a big head holding the bobblehead. Jake, would like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is cool. Stuff like this is great. Hey, Rippin' Dodgers, thanks for joining us. Who's winning this month's edition of the Homerdome SSP Card of the Month? That's a great question. I don't think we actually chose. There is one card we'll get to that.
I do like that it's named in honor of Homerdome. He would appreciate that.
I think that's well deserved.
Yeah.
Hey, we can just get to this one right now. If there is a winner, I think it's this card, which belongs to Benor 14 Sports Cards.
Oh, come on. This is like maybe the winner, but a heartbreaker too, I gotta say.
It is. It's funny. The sports card world is very incestuous, and sometimes it feels huge and sometimes it feels really small. We got a message on, I don't know, 2 or 3 lives ago, Jeff, from someone saying, hey, you should contact this guy. He was a big Josh Hamilton collector, and I bet he has this card you're looking for. So I did. And the guy told me that less than 24 hours earlier, he had sold it to Benor 14. So we are in a literal death race for these cards.
One of the 5 remaining cards we need from that entire 2012 through 2014 Topps Chrome SSP run is this one.
But kudos to Ben for being one step ahead.
You
have to just respect it. I can't even be angry. Good for him. And this card is awesome. I think Hamilton's regular card is him catching a ball. So this one does look different. Got a nice picture of it here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Great card. So this was painful to see, but it was also beautiful to see.
And I have to say, Jeff, kind of comforting actually to know that these exist. These are these are in the wild. These will turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, curator, right? I mean, we got glimpses of how incredible it could have been. But just wasn't. But again, congrats to Ben because this card is awesome. I don't think there's any of these at PSA. Hopefully yours will be there sometime in the next with that check-in log lag, Jeff, probably sometime in the next 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Maybe. But,
so if anyone else out there has this card, please find me and Chris.
Oh, look at Texas Ranger PC. By the way, you were I was waiting to see if you were going to comment on this one. Yeah, these 2012s, man, these things just don't show up. They just don't surface. We're going to be at a yard
one of
sale.
These got away from you too?
Ooh.
Is
that right?
Or a different SSP.
Yeah, Tim's. Which one are we talking about?
Ben says he's followed him for 7 years. Never thought to ask him until the day before.
Well, listen,
now,
you
I
couldn't
can't
have waited
remember
much
who
longer.
told us. Maybe it was Ben that told us after he knew he had secured the purchase.
No,
hey, you might want to check with this guy.
Yeah.
He's got it.
He might have one.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, Ben, you waited quite literally as long as you could. So good job. Yeah, he's getting banned for sure. Thrown out of some groups.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Tim says he lost out to a different one.
Oh, Timmy Two Hobbies says, ask Phil to see if Mike Baseball Collector has one.
Well,
That's
if
a great
you're looking,
name.
yeah, I don't know if you can see. In the description here, in the caption, that is the person that Ben got this card from, as a matter of fact. So
Thanks, Timmy.
you're right. But, as Adam Sandler would say, something that could have been brought to our attention yesterday. But yesterday being like 2 weeks ago.
Great card.
Yeah. This is a very, very cool card. I just kind of like looking at it, so I'm going to leave it up there for another minute.
While you do that, I just want to give a shout out to the several people who posted heritage throwbacks, which, as I've talked about recently, are some of my favorite super short prints, photo variations. And if you haven't seen our video, our recent pickup video that Chris and I posted, please check it out. I talked about this Otani heritage throwback that I picked up. So shout out to there was an awesome Chris Sale.
Yes.
One that I hadn't seen before in the comments, Miggy Cabrera. So, there you go. Right on cue.
Yeah, I had the Miguel Cabrera queued up. I couldn't find my picture of the Chris Sale.
Yeah, and I don't know. This is obviously a very old Detroit uniform before I really recognize it, but it's just such a cool card. And to get a 10, well-centered of a Hall of Famer, that's great.
Yeah, very, very cool card. God, where is the Chris Sale? Someone in the comments, let me know who posted that Chris Sale card so I can pull it up. I couldn't find my picture of it. Yeah.
Jorge, there's not an actual web page that you can use as reference to identify SP or SSPs by year. There's a lot of separate sources that you have to go to. Beckett has a great website for that, for image variations, but there's no one universal place.
All right, newbies cards. Thank you. Appreciate that. I knew it was something that all right.
It's from him. Yes. From Emma Newbert. Yes, he would know.
Yeah. It's like, I've seen that before. I like that Miguel Cabrera card. That's very cool. And like Jeff said, that jersey is awesome. Yeah.
Curator says he has a spreadsheet of all of them with pictures. Curator, do you include any of the heritage throwbacks, or do you just have your spreadsheet of flagship or chrome? Let us know, because that's awesome. And this is a great uniform. I love that White Sox 80s uniform too.
Yeah, there was a really funny comment. Actually, I think it was Shelly the Turtle. It may not be on the post here, but he said he was wondering if this was the throwback jersey was the jersey Chris Sale cut up in anger.
That's right. Yeah. Could have been. 2014. That might have been before he had the.
I think it was probably a little bit before, but it's tough to know. All right. The person that Jake mentioned he made a trade with posted this very cool card. I'm going to be super generous, okay, and give everyone a head start on tonight's trivia, because I really like this Corey Seager card. I love the jersey. You could just the way it looks like an old school card. Like, you could tell me this is a card from like the mid '60s, except for the borderless design. I would believe you, Jeff.
Yeah, but I like that borderless design too.
Yeah,
it almost is like the image. What do they call design variation? True photo. There it is.
Yeah,
it's almost like the true photo. Yeah.
Yeah, so this card is very cool. It's probably my favorite Corey Seager rookie. It's probably the rarest. The only one, second rarest. He's got one of those updates.
Yeah.
In what do you call it? 2016 update as well.
All-star jerseys.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Curator. This is music to my ears. I'm working the heritage throwbacks and actions literally as I'm watching this live. I am through 2015, currently en route to 2024. Yeah, you got to get this up on a website. You could charge a membership fee, Curator. This is some great info. That would be very fun to see all the photos, because some of these we've never seen in person and have only seen some out of focus.
Yeah, Curator. I think maybe you could, if you want to contact like Chasing Majors, they have a great website with like pack odds and checklists and stuff. I feel like maybe there'd be a chance for you to sort of like, I don't know, maybe put that together for them, get on their website as like an additional reference for them.
Good point.
I don't know. Might be worth a message on Instagram.
Yeah, this is nice. We saw a couple throwbacks at the West Coast Card Show. The problem is that even the big names aren't cheap. I love the Alex Bregman we saw there in the old Astros jersey, but it was like $300. Cool.
Yeah, you mean even the small names aren't cheap. Yeah, every they're all pretty expensive because there's enough guys that PC even the lesser named people.
Yeah, and there's so few, right?
Yeah, I mean the old supply and demand, right?
Mookie says, "Forget NASA. Don't worry about the rockets.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's see that SSP database."
Yeah, I want to see the headline like NASA launch delayed 2 months,
Right.
and then underneath, like, ooh,
Astronauts
data-
stuck in space because broadcast
Yeah.
engineer is focused on baseball card project.
yeah. In unrelated news, new database of image variations appears online.
Yes, tens of people are happy.
Astronauts floating helplessly.
Yeah. Sorry, astronauts.
Okay. All righty. Maybe one more card, and then we'll get to trivia. So,
Sounds good.
okay. All right, hold on. I wanted to. Okay, yeah. There we go. This card this comes from Will's sports cards, and I guessed that I would not pronounce it correctly, but I think I managed to do it okay tonight.
Why did Wills film it in a shadow? Maybe
Well-
he didn't want to hurt the autograph.
I think his cards are so great that he just doesn't pay his electric bill. He prefers to spend that money on cards, and that's
They can't take a flash, not even one flash. No.
So I will say, when I first saw this card, I thought, oh, that's cool. He has the DeGrom image variation, and he got it autographed. That's pretty cool. But then I looked closer, Jeff, and this is actually a.
Don't tell me it's on card.
It's a sticker auto, but it's like this was a release. This was, I guess, it was in the set. You could pull this.
So is this like the Soto Gatorade auto?
Yeah, I'd
Wow.
never seen this before. So you can see right. Hold on, let me get in here. You can see right here on the bottom. You can see the kind of vaguely red. It says top certified autograph.
Yes, that's what that read. I see it across his
Yeah.
legs. That's what. Yeah. So it's not like the Otani Stadium Club Chrome where somebody slaps a sticker on it.
Right. I had no clue this existed. Now I want to know how many of these there were, and I want to know, like, are there any Mookies?
4 or 5. Yeah. What? There's got to be, right? If there's an image of him in the dugout, Chris smiling in the dugout.
Yeah. Are there autographs of that? I have no idea. I need to go back and start like digging into these checklists and see if there's any proof of other rookies that are in this set. But if someone else knows, yeah, it is in Southern California. It's getting more expensive for sure. But we're lucky to have it. We should probably Yeah, SFO, I'm right there with you. As I was looking at this, my opinion on it changed. I love seeing stuff I've never seen before.
Yes, and this might be one of the rare sticker autos that's kind of appealing, I gotta say. He's saying it's out of 5. Is it numbered?
Yeah, is it numbering on the back?
Just is that a stated print run? Because like Chris said, we didn't even know it was in the set.
Yeah, I think like the 20. I want to say some of them are numbered and some of them aren't. Like in 2019, I had that Riley that wasn't numbered, but I think the 2018s were numbered. Like there's an Acuna sticker auto with the white
was
jersey.
the Gatorade out of 5?
I think so. Oh, excuse me.
AI and machine learning budget used for SSP database built for card collectors. Pick of curator covering his head with a Rangers jersey, leaving in NASA in handcuffs.
Yeah, there we go. This would probably be the any Bowman Chrome prospects. You know, we didn't see any that qualify for SSP Thursday filming.
No, but I did see a nice Bowman Chrome prospect, a nice green one from Filmington, a huge Soto pickup. That was pretty nice pickup.
I mean, I saw a green one, but I can't go so far as to say that I thought it was nice. I mean, I heard it was a BGS 10 black label. Oh, just waiting to happen, right?
Yeah.
All right. Filmington, while you're here, I would love for you to play trivia with us in about 5 minutes. Ooh,
Yeah,
maybe 1 minute.
Yeah, maybe
See how you do.
Get signed up, everybody. Get in trivia. Phil would want to win that Evaldi.
Thorson, nice to see you here tonight. Let me throw the trivia link in there one more time.
Image on PSA's site. The back is numbered out of 5.
Wow.
There we go.
Boy, SFO is a man of many talents, including very fast fingers.
Tip of the mitt. Yes. Welcome, Tip of the mitt. And yes, Filmington is joining us. So I see the viewer numbers bumping up as they hear.
Word spreads across the baseball card hobby.
The
Filmington
rumor
is
mill
online.
that gets going that Filmington is in the chat. Real question for Filmington and his Soto. Did he acquire Boogie Nights style like Chris got his?
I don't know. I picture Phil more in the role of Alfred Molina from Boogie Nights than any other character in the movie. If I'm being completely honest.
I did see an interview with Alfred Molina recently where he was talking about how he wore earplugs for that scene, and they really shot it with that noise, which is great.
Yeah. I remember Paul Thomas Anderson saying he didn't want the fireworks to be, or the whatever those were, to be
Yeah.
scripted. So like the actors, those are legit responses every time that kid is just throwing them around. Oh,
that's
man.
a great movie, man.
That is an insane scene.
Yes, I gotta go watch that again. Yes, and great song.
Yes. Texas Rangers PC 100%.
Yeah, I believe he's sponsored by a company for that.
Yeah, Curator. I know this is a sticker auto, but at a flagship like this, it's gotta be a top 10 DeGrom card. It's gotta be. And yeah, there are so few stickers that Jeff and I can stomach, but I think this one might make the cut.
Yeah.
All right, well, there we go.
$5,400. That's a lot for a DeGrom card. Is that like an all-time record for a DeGrom sale?
This is an interesting point.
Yeah, Phil would drink a lot of milkshakes.
Oh yeah, Phil is definitely out there drinking all our milkshakes. That's a very good analogy. Okay. All right, Jeff. Let's we got a really good number in trivia there. So let's get this tab up.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm anxious to see how people do.
I feel like what we should start, Jeff, is a side game. Maybe for you and I, we make it some kind of like a drinking war. We have to pick a number, and whoever's closest to the high score, like the loser has to, I don't know, like finish their cocktail or something like that.
Yeah, that's good. We'll workshop that because that's a good idea. But
I got executive notes right there.
Given the fact that well, there were a few hints dropped today. So my number would be, I think 600 is going to be cleared. I'm going to say 640.
640. All right. Oof. Okay. All right. Here's what we'll do. 640 is the number. You want the over or the under?
I'll take the under.
Okay. I'll take the over. And I got about half a cocktail left. So this will be fun.
Same.
Let's see what happens.
I don't know what this means. A very unique bat controversy going on in Houston right now. A bat with too many scratches.
Oh boy. All right. Well, maybe it's best that Jake signed off because I feel like something in his house is getting broken one way or the other.
Oh, they confiscated the bat.
Taylor
Travel style. All right.
Well, we'll have to keep an update and know if Jose Altuve scuttles along the ceiling to get that bat back.
Oh, he probably could fit through those vents.
Right. All right, Jeff. We got 70 plus people in the trivia.
All right, let's do this.
Let's roll this. Here we go. All right, everybody. Woo! Get those fingers ready. Do your stretches. I don't know what that means.
Ramber, man, the Astros.
Here we go. The countdown is beginning.
Altuve's wife wants it.
Oh, there you go.
Don't take off your jersey. All right, guys, here we go. Trivia number 40. Wow.
Yeah, nice round number.
Yeah. This Corey Seager rookie SSP is from what 2016 set? Topps Series 1, Topps Update, Stadium Club, or Topps Chrome Update? I'm expecting like a 98% success rate with this one.
Mm-hmm. We can be hopeful, Jeff.
80 is 79. It kind of dropped as we saw it from 80 to 79. All right. 45 people correct since Chris showed that, and Riley with 87, which is about the highest you can get.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be. All right.
With what other team did Nathan Eovaldi also win a World Series ring? Was it the Cubs, the Red Sox, the Astros, or the Nationals? Man, with all these hints you were laying down, I should have taken the over.
I don't know. I don't know if but people still got that one wrong. Oh my God, Tim's SFJ. Oh my God, we got at least someone admitted they missed it. The Red Sox was the correct answer here.
Bustin' or Posey. Wow. And Rippin' Dodgers and a three-way tie. Look at these high scores. 700 club members. Who was the last Texas Rangers player to win AL MVP? Ivan Rodriguez, Corey Seager, Adolis Garcia, or Josh Hamilton? All right, so we've had three cards. Three questions. First three questions have been heavily talked about and a little lower on this one than I would have thought. Corey Seager has never won one. Josh Hamilton is the correct answer. Michigan Cards and Graphs, who your prize is still en route to you from last time. What year are Cal Raleigh's first Bowman Chrome autos? 2017, 2018, 2019, or 2020? I'm really upset I got this one wrong, Chris. I knew it was between two of them, and I picked the wrong one. All right, 34% of the people did not. I picked 2020. I opened a lot of 2019 and couldn't remember him in there, so I went with 2020. John takes the lead. Well done. Crazy Crypt is right behind him. What year is this Mike Trout opening day SSP? 2013, 2014, 2015, or 2016? I saw this one posted today, Chris, and I had to play. I put Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World on it, because this might be one of my favorite images of all time, baseball card images. So I'm going to have to get one of these. 62% of the people got it correct. Went with 2015. John blowing the projected score out of the water here. Well done. Which card is the Paul Skeens Topps Update Golden Mirror SSP rookie? A, B, C.
Jeff, I felt an urge to mix the letters around.
Oh, man. That would have really screwed with people.
All right.
I also got this one wrong. I couldn't decide between B and C because I loved when we talked so much about the smiling shot of him in B, but the answer was C. Crazy Cryptids and HB Cards already over 400. Who gave up Kirk Gibson's walk-off home run in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series? Dave Stewart, Dennis Eckersley, Jeff Reardon, or Lee Smith? How long did it take you to come up with those options, Chris?
A while. I'm not going to lie. This better be 90%. Oh, my God.
Okay. Well, at least it was 90% if you combine the people that were on the A's at the time. Dennis Eckersley's correct. Crazy Cryptids with 500 already. Ridiculous. All right. I'm feeling I'll be drinking here. What 2019 Topps Legend SSP is this? Babe Ruth, Christy Mathewson, Hank Greenberg, or Mel Ott? This one, Chris, I got right. I knew it immediately, but it took me a little while because I was doing it on my phone. I didn't get a very good glimpse, so I answered later than I should have. For yes, Christy Mathewson is absolutely the correct answer. You see a little bit of the New York Giants logo in the corner. Crazy Cryptids, 573. HB Cards, 555. Well done. What 1990s Dodgers star made a must-watch cameo appearance on an episode of Baywatch? Gary Sheffield, Mike Piazza, Eric Gagne, or Hideo Nomo? And if you haven't seen this, we don't want you to turn away from our show, but after the show is done, you absolutely have to click YouTube and check it out. 81% of you knew the answer to that. Very well done. Right. That is, in fact, Mike Piazza.
That's
Crazy Cryptids is already over the over, and he's going to blow away the 700 club. In Field of Dreams, what position did Kevin Costner's dad play? Pitcher, catcher, first base, or center field? Field of Dreams. So we watched it as a family for the first time my kids saw it. And I got to tell you, I still got me teary-eyed by the end.
Yeah, it's great.
57% of the people said catcher, and you guys are, of course, correct. Well done. Let's see what the winners are. Who's going to get the Evaldi? Michigan, third place is 680. Well done, appearing on the podium yet again, Michigan Cards and Graphs. 698 for HB Cards, and we do have a 700 Club member.
We think.
Crazy Cryptids with 707. Cheers. Well done.
Attaboy. That's a great score. Good job. Good work. I am shocked, Jeff. More people identified Christy Mathewson than knew the answer to a question when I gave them the answer 5 minutes before the question.
The first three, Michigan Cards and Graphs. I had 8 out of 10. I missed Cal Raleigh and the Skeens, so I was near there with you. But Cal Raleigh, yeah. Great job, guys. Oh, SFO Sox fan, 7th place. Very well done.
Yeah,
nice
that's
job. Good. Curator, congrats on the Evaldi. One you need. So Crazy Cryptids, make sure you get us your information so we can get it sent out to you.
Yeah, and then just rake Curator a cardboard over the coals if you need to.
Is this true, Mookie? Piazza was on Baywatch. Eric Gagne was on Melrose Place. I mean, the fact that it could be true.
Yeah,
I don't know
there's nothing about it that It doesn't seem impossible, Jeff. By the
No.
Piazza on Baywatch, like you said, it's just
Yeah, definitely go watch it. Put it on your fourth screen. Whoever's watching 3 screens with this.
yeah. I mean, from the full hacks he's taken on the beach to a woman drowning in less than 2 feet of water, it's 1990s television to a T.
I mean, he's out on a beach in full uniform, swinging the bat.
just taking hacks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
M. Parsons, 30th of 78, and I got all the ones you said everyone should know incorrect. She got the other ones apparently.
Wow. I mean, like, we shouldn't be shocked that she wasn't paying attention to the show. I'm handing out the answers.
LKS 20th. That's a nice start.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Top 20 first time
Man,
out.
we've got some excellent, Chris. I got to highlight these. We've got some excellent excuses here.
What do we got, Jeff?
Okay, so we got royally cheesed. I know how this feels. Get pulled away to help with homework in the middle of trivia. A disaster waiting to happen.
Mhm.
But we've also got pulled away because the water heater stopped working during his fiance's shower. Oh, man.
That's almost too detailed to be true. Like I feel like there's one additional detail. Like it makes it unbelievable.
Yeah.
But kudos to any of our viewers who have sustained a relationship.
Yes, that's good. You were at that series, Thorson. Yeah, every time I see that card, including today, I love the composition of it.
Yeah,
I wonder if
it's
Yankees Collector is here as a photographer, what he thinks of that shot. But yeah, what a cool shot.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's actually it's like 1 or 2 away on my list of cards I want to talk about, but I refuse to give people too many answers. 3 seemed like enough.
Yeah. This sounds like a more accurate description of most of our viewers. Will's got pulled away because he was sucking so bad at it. And Catamacro with an idea here for you, Chris. Maybe that can find its way in at some point.
Oh yeah. No, there are some great ones.
Jake,
for sure.
Jake might actually do well in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll get to it. I got one more week of Field of Dreams, then we'll move on.
But Field of Dreams, I gotta say it holds up pretty well. Like, I don't know if I told you the story, Chris, of when I first went to see it. It came out in 1989, which it came out at the same time as another baseball movie called Major League came out.
Mm-hmm.
And Major League was filmed in Milwaukee. I never got to go to any of the filming at County Stadium. It was always too late on school nights, but I knew it was coming out, but it was rated R, and I couldn't see R-rated movies. So one night my dad said, we're going to go see a movie. And I was like, this is it. This is it. And so we go past the theater where Major League is huge on the marquee. I'm like, what are we doing? And went to another theater, and it was a special preview screening of this movie that hadn't been released yet, but my grandma had called and won tickets from a radio station. It was Field of Dreams. So I was really disappointed because I thought, I'm finally going to get to see Major League. I'm going to get to, my friends were talking about it. So I was disappointed. And then once I watched Field of Dreams, of course, I was hooked. Love the music in it.
Oh, yeah.
One of Costner's best performances, I think. Love James Earl Jones in it. Burt Lancaster. Just such a good movie. Just really holds up well.
Yes, and it does. Yeah, and I wanted to point out. Oh, whoops, grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, the absurd excuses. I really, Luis Martinez. I really hope this isn't true, but if it is true, feel free to kick your neighbor at least 3 times per dog pick. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's only fair.
Crazy Cryptid's referencing Married with Children here. Yes, I remember that episode. Frank Thomas was spinning newspapers. Joe Morgan, and I believe Mike Piazza is actually in that one too.
Of course he is.
Of course he is. And Peg Bundy is obsessed with Dave Winfield. It's good. That's a pretty good episode where Bundy they start like an independent baseball league.
All right,
and they're sponsored by the local nudie bar, of course.
We should have a Blabbin screening of that. That sounds like something we'd all enjoy.
I think so.
Major League holds up too. Yeah, I agree. It's anchored by Euchre, I have to say, but it's great.
Mookie Chilson, this is a question, but yeah, if you're thinking about owning an elephant, there was another good Simpsons reference a while back, and I meant to put it up, and I forgot, and I've forgotten what it was. But yeah, KBBL is going to give me something stupid. I want my elephant. There's a great scene in that where the elephant like trumpets, and the dog and cat just run away. like all the way down the street and are gone. Pretty good. All right, and that's enough Simpsons.
Did Tatis hit him off the same pitcher? I do
Yes,
not
they
know.
were both off Chan-Ho Park.
All right, there you go. Well, there's your answer.
Inexplicably left in. Like, imagine what that line must have looked like, Jeff. He gives up a grand slam and faces 9 more batters.
Yeah, that would not happen today.
No. Yes, Philippines collection. It is indeed Stampy the elephant. That also includes Homer getting stuck in the tar pits, Jeff. And he says,
The tar pits here, or does Springfield have their own tar pits?
Springfield, of course, has tar pits, as well as a beachfront entertainment center. But yeah, he says, now I'll pull he's like, don't worry, kids. I'll pull my feet out with my arms. And now I'll pull my arms out with my face. And then he's just completely submerged in tar. Anyway. All right, we got to stop talking Simpsons because my brain will.
Yes, Texas Rangers points out that you're.
Yeah. No.
Simpsons is a drug. I think goes right.
It's a lot of endorphins. I'll tell you guys that much.
Right into the veins.
Right into the veins. All right. Well, since we talked about it, we may as well show it. This was shared by Baseball Card Fiend, which is just a great username. And yeah, this is a gorgeous card. I think, Jeff, that this. Oh, whoops, forgot to actually share it. There we go. Yeah, I think this one has to go near the top of our all-season shopping list.
I know, man, but this is the epitome of the Blabbin grab. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I just. Now that you say Target Field, now I can recognize it. It's just. We love back of jersey shots. Here he's getting ready to go to battle. Still got the old donut on in the on deck circle, the blue sky. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. He's got good calves too, as opposed to Jordan and Machado. Trout does not skip leg day.
No, he's got those baggy pants on. Professor, this is a good question here, and I don't know. I feel bad for M. Parsons if this becomes a reality because the pool makeover budget might go right to Chrome Simpsons.
Might go right to zero.
Or Sapphire.
Yeah. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah. Give me some Hank Azaria autos in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be a problem. That could be a big problem for me, Jeff.
Yeah, this is when Mike Trout was on top of his game. There were a couple other really cool early Trout SSPs posted, and one of them I had to put the musical accompaniment to Tiffany's Could Have Been because it was reminded me of the golden age of Trout, and now he missed the last 2 games because of a skin infection. And I noticed, Chris, I do have him in one fantasy league. I noticed in the little fantasy note it said he's mired in a bit of a slump over the last 10, I think it was 10 or 15 games. He's slashing 162, 211, 222. I'm like, that's a bit of a slump. Yeah.
It's sad. It's really sad. If they remake Field of Dreams 30 years from now, Mike Trout will be a character in it.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's true.
Emophobic. Yeah. That's yeah.
Really
I will say that we each have, everyone I think has some sort of like recall for some type of pop culture stuff. The Simpsons for me. For Jeff, it's music. If you guys watch the stories that we put up, like I'll write a little something clever, but Jeff literally goes and chooses a song for each photo. And he just casually mentioned a Tiffany song. We all know who Tiffany is, even if we want to pretend we don't. But that song
live in the 80s, yeah.
I never heard that song before.
You didn't?
Nope.
Well, maybe it was growing up with sisters. My sister played that tape over and over again.
See, Tiffany, I believe, is I Think We're Alone Now.
I think we're alone now. Yeah.
That one, I think I could come up with all the lyrics.
Yeah.
For more reasons than one.
Yeah.
But she did a great job, by the way, in the the Python series that she and Debbie Gibson were in.
Deborah.
What's the Python? Deborah Gibson. Sorry.
Deborah Gibson. Oh, and Emophobic says, yes, indeed. Chris was more of a Debbie Gibson fan.
Oh, for sure.
He liked her hats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, give me the hats, who wore acid wash jeans better, right? I mean, I mean, M. Parsons, if he was, he cleaned up at that concert.
I absolutely would have been at that concert, but I didn't go. No, I didn't go to concerts as a kid. So sadly missed that.
Okay. So let's poll the electorate, if you will.
All right.
To describe Mayor Quimby's activities. Which Mike Trout image do we like better? The one that's on the screen now or this one? This one comes from Seasoned Collector.
And I believe this one is called Pointing, isn't it? By PSA. Yeah.
Yeah, pointing bat, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was the could have been. I love them both. I love the fact that you see a blue sky with clouds in both.
Gregory, we're back on point. Sorry, we wandered a bit. Yeah, someone pull us back. It's almost like two sides of the same coin, Jeff. Both low angle. We have an upper deck in the background.
Right. Facing forward versus facing back. Yeah. I mean, they're both great cards. I would like to own this card too someday, but that other one is just something about it. It's maybe it's all the Field of Dreams talk, but that was a really cool shot, that last one.
Yeah, I love both of these. I feel like, once you get one, you kind of have to crank down the other, or track down the other.
Yeah, Crazy Cryptids love the perfect circle on that bat, just pointing directly at the lens.
Yeah, and stuff like, they don't have to be candid. Stuff like, obviously this had to be set up. The photographer's probably laying on the ground. He's like, you got to angle it a little bit better, and this looks great. Looks great.
Perfect. Linda's first with an interesting point, Chris. I have trouble separating an image from the overall card design, so I'll always pick the better designed card. Interesting.
See, that's an interesting point, Linda. I like this design better because of the full bleed photography, but I do think the back of jersey image is better from 2015.
Agreed with both points.
I love both these cards.
Yeah.
And I just hope Trout's prices fall enough where these become more affordable, but probably not, Jeff. I think these cards like this will always stay where they are, I think.
Yeah, and more affordable might be a relative term. Yeah. They're never going to come down to $50. Wills, you guys can wander about pop culture stuff, which we do. We wander often about that. We don't blab about comics, so we have leeway. I never got into comics, despite my massive Star Wars nerdery. I never really got into comics. M. Parsons with a production note. Thank you. Linda first said he is a male. All right.
Wow. All right. Our mistake. Maybe he. Well, you know what? I had a question, but I'm not going to ask.
You can name your account anything you want.
Whatever you want. All right, we'll work on that. As you can tell, I'm not great with names, but we'll see.
Or genders.
Or genders. But yeah. All right, Linda's first. Okay. All right.
Linda's first son. Hey. I can relate to that. I'm a Linda's first son as well. Maybe that's my burner account. I didn't even know.
Oh, interesting.
And my middle name is Michael. We got a lot in common. Linda's first. I like
am I just talking to Jeff?
You honor your mom. Yeah. Well done.
I wanted to show this while Jake was on, but we didn't get to it. Maybe he's still watching. I don't know what's going on in the baseball game, but this Stanton card is awesome from 2018 Stadium Club. There was another Stanton I had not seen before. This is definitely one of them. I like this a lot.
Are you talking about the hugging one? Is one you hadn't seen? Yeah, agreed. Yeah, some cool Stanton cards. Man, they treated him well after his move over from the Marlins.
My question for you guys is that ball coming or going? Knowing Stanton, is he missing this by 8 inches?
He's missing it by about 3 feet. If it's going, he missed it by about an inch.
Yeah, it's either going to hit the top of the screen or it's going right by him.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I believe PSA calls this one biceps.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if it's a shadow or a vein, but it's impressive either way.
Yeah, it looks like a pop-up. Description was terrific. Can you read the description, Chris, for those of us who are
at this point in the night? Yeah, I think before if I'd lost that other game, Jeff, I would say no, but I'm okay for right now.
Yeah.
He says, I can't tell if he launched this ball or whiffed by a foot. Either way, out of sheer frustration, I went on a Stanton buying binge when he was the only Yankee producing. Common theme, clutch Yankee legend, get this man a ring.
All right. Yeah, that is a great description and basically exactly what we thought. Yeah. Oh. Wendy Wendy, who I believe is a woman, trying to show interest in my husband's hobby. He ditched me for you all, jumped on here, and I'm lost. Well, you wouldn't be the first spouse to be lost.
No, and on it, yeah. If you want to, I mean, feel free to throw a pop culture reference out. Maybe we can get on track for you for a few minutes. But hey, Wendy, what do you think about Stanton's biceps in this photo here? Linda's first, yes, it is absolutely possible. We have seen. I mean, some of these pictures are absolutely nasty. I mean,
this is BP, so to be honest, you shouldn't be missing it by that much. But it's not impossible. Yeah. Royally Cheese, yes, the age-old questions. Is the ball coming or going? Is that a shadow or a vein?
This is top-notch journalism, Jeff. I bet we can find this on Getty Images and figure we can certainly answer the ball question.
Yeah, we've had a lot of major league references here.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got to drop. I'm gonna do some push-ups.
Right.
Okay. A lot of rock in him too. I can imagine that Rock probably runs the bases like Stanton would. Yeah.
Stanton would have been a really good extra playing one of the Rock's family members in that Hobbs versus Shaw Fast and Furious spinoff movie, which is obviously a must watch.
They show his family in there, Chris?
Oh yeah. Well, his movie family.
Yeah. Interesting. I know his cousin, I believe, is a stunt double who looks a lot like him. So maybe he got to appear in the movie.
It's very possible. Absolutely not, Timmy. I want her in the comments for the next 20 minutes. I want every thought she has, every disparaging remark she might want to throw out there. I want to see it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, who said yes? This is a great John Sterling reference. A Stantonian card.
The Michigan Cards and Graphs. My favorite Stanton moment is Harbert trying to recruit him to Washington on Twitter, and Giancarlo pointing out that his last name spelled backwards is not Nats.
Damn.
Interesting.
Right. Okay. All right. I don't want to look at his arms anymore because I'm starting to feel really insecure.
Family.
Yeah. All right. So this comes from Strawberry 18 fan. Wait a second. I think I might have shorted him a number there. Is it? Oh, Strawberry 18 fan. All right, look at me reading numbers and letters.
Number.
Yeah, there we go. This is very cool. I actually, when this first popped up, I was sure it was Gigi's Cards posting it. I really enjoyed his 2019 Legends that he's been posting. But this one comes from Strawberry 18 fan, and it's musial. I believe this is from his last game. Certainly last home game, where I believe his last at bat was an RBI single. So he has kind of more of an upbeat Lou Gehrig-esque moment here.
Yeah, my question is, now despite the fact that he looks like he's about 55 from what I'm seeing, he's probably like 38, right?
I think he played into his 40s, but yeah, he's certainly younger than us, Jeff. Let's put it that way.
He is. I know he kind of gives my grandfather vibes when I was a kid, but he's no doubt younger than I am now.
Doc's Cards. My wife says that this to me as well, but under slightly different circumstances. It's usually no, I'm going to bed, put on headphones and just be quiet. And I'll let you guys read into that as you will. But anyway, I like this card a lot. He's wearing is that like a handkerchief? Like some kind of bandana?
Like some sort of, bandana kerchief. He's very
overheating during the game.
Rawhide going on, something like that.
Yeah, it looks like that snap towel that was going around for a while. But anyway, I just wanted to give a quick shout out here. I learned about this card from the Hobby Sentinel, which is a new Instagram account, and they're doing some sort of deep dives into some hobby topics. So give them a follow. There's some really interesting stuff on there. The man formerly known as Ephus Pitch is one of their writers. They got a couple other really interesting hobby guys in there, just doing some long form sort of thoughts about things in the hobby. And one was his musial undervalued overall for his accomplishments. Make a really interesting case about it, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, he was on a very successful team when he played for a long time. Same birthday as Ken Griffey Jr. and same birthplace.
Yeah. And interestingly, and I read this in the Hobby Sentinel, but I think a lot of us were generally aware of this. He doesn't have a lot of cards. He did not sign a deal with Topps until I think it was like 1958. So he's got like an early Leaf card, a couple early Bowmans, But while most players have, Bowman and Topps in the 50s, he does not. So I don't think his first Topps card is until like 58 or 59, Jeff.
Yeah, and I guess he was honored by the Cub Scouts as his retirement ceremony. That's what the little kerchief is.
Okay, that makes me feel better about it.
Doc's cards mentioned he looked like Fred Jones, which was very impressive to M. Parsons that that Doc knew his full Christian name. Yeah.
I did not know that was Fred's last name from
I didn't either.
I never would have gotten there.
No,
never.
Fred Jones.
How about that? That's the name of a Ben Folds song, I think. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He was at a puzzle. I think that was Donruss, though, Joey K. Yeah, there was definitely a musial puzzle in the 80s.
Yep. And yeah, he if you look at his numbers, I mean, a ton of hits, a hell of a lifetime batting average, a couple World Series with the Cardinals. Yeah. Awesome.
500 home run club.
Yeah. Right? And the man, I mean, they don't just give that nickname out.
That's true. Well, I mean, when it rhymes with your first name, it's more convenient, but I don't know. Yes, it's a good piece to read, some food for thought.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff here. Card Dad 605 58 All-Star will be his first Topps card. Thank you. And yeah, that's a pretty cool card. I wonder how many of those are out there with autographs on them. But yeah, actually,
the Stan Musial 1949 card for my run of 49 all auto run. Probably not a lot of those guys around signing autographs these days.
Curator, how much time do you have in the day to work at NASA? I feel like you're doing all of these runs, and I'm concerned now about any astronaut that maybe you're not spending enough time on the science here or the math.
Yeah, the broadcast division of NASA.
I was right, by the way. It's Fred Jones. Part 2 is the Ben Folds song. Yeah, that NASA.
Oh, didn't you recently go to a Ben Folds concert, Chris?
We did. We went to see Ben Folds play with the symphony, the LA Symphony. Is that a thing? Down in
Yeah.
Oh God, Newport Beach, not far from PSA. I tried to work in a
a little side trip.
Yeah, a little side
the
trip.
show.
Yeah,
drop off. Yeah. Well, it still would have taken 3 weeks to get checked in.
That's an excellent point. Yeah. Oh well, I did want to someone mentioned this card, so I want to just pull it up real quick here. There it is. Yeah, let's share this one instead. Someone mentioned that the musial card with Willie Mays is cool, and it is. And it hasn't even on it. This was mentioned in that Hobby Sentinel article, Jeff. There are I want to say it's less than 30, maybe it's around 30, give or take, copies of this card in existence with both autos on there.
Ooh, both autos. Love that idea.
That would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
It's something that I mean, I wish we'd go back in time and tell all our parents in the 50s and 60s, like, get these combo cards and try to find a way to get the players to sign them.
Yeah, go to the game early. Go to the game or go to the supermarket where they work in the off season. Get them to sign it.
Yeah, or even just go to shows in the 80s when they were still around.
Yes, for the $30 a pop or whatever it was, not the charges they're causing now. Okay, I see. Yeah, this is true. Maybe Curator is currently unemployed and fully a baseball card curator right now.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. All right, I see Bardamu was saying so, and I think that's probably another reminder to let's get back to what we're here to talk about, which is the upcoming space launch, Jeff. And no.
Well, just to be clear, Curator overseas now. He worked operations for 10 years. Now he can make sure things are rolling properly and then get to the cards. Perfect.
All right. That sounds great. Okay. We saw a couple really cool cards of Rafael Devers today. Yeah, Butter Tart, it did. And I think there's probably a lot of mutual respect on that card as well. So this comes from our good buddy SFO Sox fan. And I think it's worth pointing out the sneaky, pretty good season Devers is somehow turning in, despite, let's just face it, being kind of an asshole earlier in the season, butting heads with his GM.
Yeah, enough blame to go around on both sides.
Oh, for sure. Finding a home in San Francisco, taking a little while to get going. He's at 31.96 in terms of homers and RBIs. Yeah, he is absolutely on a heater, a well-timed one for my fantasy playoffs.
He's looking rather svelte in this picture, I gotta
Well,
say.
this is 5 years ago, Jeff.
Yeah.
By the way, the sweater he's wearing, I would love to get something like this, like for the Braves. I don't the little like quarter zip. It almost looks like it might be a hoodie in the back. I don't know.
It's like some batting practice.
Right?
Deal.
No, that big Devers. This is a pretty rare card. I don't know if SFO mentioned the pop in there, but we are at that point of the night where even if he did, I'm probably not going to be able to read it.
Tim's even taken back what all he said about Devers.
Yeah, and I want to throw this out as well. He's been on a heater, and the Giants have also sort of been on a heater, and it really starts to look like, Jeff, the Dodgers and Padres just don't want to win baseball games.
No, they're trying to lose.
The Dodgers, I mean, it's embarrassing what the Dodgers are doing. They just got swept by the Pirates.
Oh,
And like a pretty lifeless.
Royally Cheese throwing out some fighting words here. 2 days after he started a base clearing brawl. Did he start it? I don't know.
Mean, look,
if you don't want to be shown up, don't throw a meatball that a guy hits 450 feet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was watching that game, and the MLB Network guys were like, he didn't even watch it that long. Like, it wasn't that bad. I think Kyle Freeland just didn't want to pitch anymore.
Look at it. Even here, M. Parsons is in here defending Rafi in the comments.
Wow. I mean, that's all you need. That's all the evidence. Yeah, Kyle Freeland just kind of running his mouth. I really enjoyed what excited me about what I think the potential for the Giants is moving forward is how quickly Chapman was on the mound, like shoving Kyle Freeland. Like he had Devers back right away. And I don't know if you saw Willie Adames, by the way. Willie Adames did not fare well in the replays. It was a lot of like slapping and like it just didn't look good.
As an Adames fan, I can just say that I think he doesn't have a lot of experience in fighting, but he has a lot of experience in stepping up for his teammates. So I don't. Your description sounds pretty apt.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, so Devers hits his home run. He watches it a little bit. Freeland starts jawing at him, and Devers starts jawing right back. And then the two guys hitting in the lineup after Devers just storm the field and get ejected. That was pretty funny.
Maybe they didn't want to play either.
A lot of slap fighting. The pitcher was thrown out. And yeah, it was the longest home run trot in history, I believe they said, because the game stopped. So my concern as someone who has Devers in fantasy was that are they going to, because he left the base path, is he out?
I got an angry voicemail from Chris about that he was going to be furious if this home run didn't count because Devers was unable to cross home plate because of this brawl. Thankfully, I got a text update later that said the Devers home run counted.
Oh, I was gonna be so mad because I'm gonna get knocked out of the playoffs by like a home run and 1 RBI if that got disallowed.
Right. Yeah.
But this is one I think this is. I mean, we have talked about Devers not being the most photogenic player, but I like this card. It's a very low pop. I like the design. I like what he's wearing, and this is a good way to do. But I feel like once Topps gives us one smiling Devers card, Jeff, we don't need this again.
No, this is good. It's good. It's a good distance.
Yes.
It's what we call a medium shot in the business, Chris, which is just about right. We don't need the close-ups.
Nope. I'm a long shot guy myself. Okay, that was a very cool card from SFO, but that wasn't the best Devers card I saw today. That belongs to Mr. SP Clubhouse, who posted this bad boy from Stadium Club. Where are we at here? Hold on, what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, and I love that you can see it's Fenway in the background. Very cool.
Yeah, M. Parsons, that's hurtful, but also extremely accurate.
Yeah.
I like this card. This might honestly be it's one of his coolest rookies. Standing at Fenway. I don't know. Someone told me at one point this was his major league debut, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. I never looked into it, and I never got verification of that. I'll try to look into it because I would be curious if this is his first time. Like Jeff said, clearly at Fenway. Yeah. He looks starstruck. He looks like he is just kind of blown away by the moment, right?
Yeah, he looks young and blown away.
Yeah. Yes, Crazy Cryptid says first day of school.
Yes, very much first day.
Yeah.
School vibe.
All right, PT, that's pretty funny.
I believe we've gotten the first Gravity's Rainbow reference on here, which is admittedly a novel I have that I've not been able to make it all the way through. Bard, wow, he's bringing some literary references. And here's one for Chris.
I mean, not to suggest
Chris
that.
Marla Hooch.
Yeah, there you go. I say that about Aaron Judge all the time, and damned if it doesn't really get Jake upset every single time I say it. Hold on. Someone mentioned. Shoot, let me grab this really quick here.
Yeah, Joey, this was a very unique part of this design, that the name was very small. The team name was slightly larger, but in the background, but the position was giant and very much in the forefront.
Yeah. It looks really good on the refractors, Jeff. The 3B refracts.
Yeah, refracts on refractor.
Yeah. All right. So someone mentioned a different Dever scale. Let me show one more, and then we can stop talking about this guy. I know he's not the most popular person in the league right now, but this comes from Board Card Collector, and yeah, this is probably his best baseball card image.
This was really cool.
Yeah, and unfortunately, had he retired a Red Sox, stuff like this would be just incredible. Like, how many times is he going to just piss a ball all over that wall? But now, not as many, unfortunately. But still a very, very cool card. Is WB Mason, is that office supplies, Jeff?
Yeah, who but WB Mason? Don't they also promote the hell out of the Yankees? So it's like they take no sides in the rivalry.
Yeah, I think the WB Mason sign is also in Soto's Stadium Club card, where he's like saluting the bleacher creatures. I think you can see WB Mason on the wall there. That might be a nice little combo. 2 players no longer with those teams.
Yeah, the WB signs.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Stewie. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like this. It's a different look. It's a different look on them and different vibe. I don't mind it, Bearded Collector. But if you're a Red Sox fan, maybe, as I understand it, those are the city colors, Chris. Those are
it's a marathon reference, I think. It's like so salute the Boston Marathon.
Yeah, like the bibs they wear or something like that. Yeah. So, but
I think it's pretty cool.
In the minority, nobody.
Yeah. Well, okay, fair enough. Okay, what was next on my list? Oh yeah, obviously here's a card that when this post was made, you knew I was going to share it, but I want to talk about something specifically about this. This comes from 3 Guys Cards. He said in his description he bought this card raw from eBay, and he tried the eBay buy from eBay, go straight to PSA, and it worked, and he gemmed it. That's incredible
to be
incredible.
And maybe because it's such a rare card, that somebody just pulls it and then immediately puts it up because they know they can get some decent money for it. But I can't imagine a situation where I would utilize that.
I feel like we would need to look at it. We have to see it in person.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just us. I don't know. But this gentleman lives in Switzerland. So it was kind of a much easier choice for him. And he said it was a bit of a roll of the dice. But yeah, this is a super low pop. Pop's not going to get very high. So congrats to him. Very cool.
Yeah.
And the Green Monster City Connects are the best. That's my favorite one so far. They absolutely nailed that one.
This was a great description, and I believe it was the first post of SSP Thursday, Chris.
Yes. Yeah, this one came in Switzerland, as I'm not overly familiar with time, but let's just say it came early there. But yeah, he does, and thank you for referencing the post. He talks about his father being a Dodger fan who had recently passed away. So this was the first time he got really emotionally involved in a team's postseason run. It's a great post. I highly recommend you guys go check that out. 3 Guys Cards.
That is Otani in the background too. So
yes.
SFO Sox fan said the Devers Stadium Club anthem image is from August 4th, 2017. His debut was in late July. So it was relatively new, but it wasn't a debut.
Could it have been his home debut? I don't know. I wasn't following the Red Sox that closely then. SFO Sox fan probably was.
Just an interlude here. Joey says, do you suppose Hader regrets leaving Milwaukee? Probably, but Milwaukee wasn't going to pay him what he wanted to be paid. As we've seen, Milwaukee does not like to pay a ton of money to closers because they can cultivate them and develop them. So Hader had a great run, and he could have been probably an all-time great reliever had he stayed in Milwaukee, but Milwaukee saw the writing on the wall. He was slowing down a little bit and got what they could.
Milwaukee knows when to trade relievers. Jake and any Yankee fan certainly knows that at this point. LKS agrees. Both the Boston Red Sox City Connects are great. Curator. So
Yeah.
Jeff, you want to handle this one while I?
Yeah.
pass myself off?
Before we get, Butter Tart said, did he pay for the wipe down service? Do
Hmm.
they have that active now? I know that was one of the services they were going to provide, the microfiber wipe. So I don't know if that's live yet or not. And if it is, I don't know if this guy chose to pay for it. I would assume he did, but Curator, if you're grading it regardless, which is what you should be doing with grading at the end of the day, saves time, money, and effort. Yes, but what a lot of people do when they take out cards is they handle them. So more often than not, there are fingerprints on them, dust particles, and supposedly PSA says that's something part of their process that they do wipe smudges or dust off. But they don't always, because we've gotten cards back where they actually have added them to the card. So that's not always the case. So I don't know. And plus, people can hide a lot of things on cards. If you have seen, was that last week, Chris, that you showed your pickup where they conveniently put the blinding reflection on the corner? So there's a lot that can be hidden in pictures, and it might just be a waste of money otherwise. So I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. Maybe it's because I like to see the cards in my hand, Curator, that before submitting it.
I'd want to know, like, is this card gradable? Am I wasting my time? I don't want to pay for the service and get a 6.
Yeah.
On a card that has like a flaw that I would have quickly seen. Kevin Morales, you're not wrong. Ju Kim, thanks for joining us. We don't know. We don't have a date. The only time we've ever seen anything, Bert Bly11, of all people, Jeff, active on Twitter, of course, tweeted out a picture of him signing some autographs. So we got kind of a preview of what the design looks like.
How did it look? I didn't see that one.
It's the same design. Interestingly, there was an auto set last year. Hold on.
Peeps, this is a great comment taken out of context or in context. Don't underestimate a quality wipe. That's absolutely true as far as comes cards too.
Yeah, so this was an insert set, the preview signatures, and this is actually they were previewing the design. So it will look like this in 2025.
That's right. We did hear about that. That's interesting. So that should be the design. Devers has been crushing it. Timmy, the Blabbin get together was great. We talked about it a lot. When was that? Last week's show?
Yeah, I think so.
So if you get a chance to zip through that, but it was great. It was a lot of fun meeting so many people, and we got to meet a lot of people at the show who weren't able to come to the get together too. So thank you for those of you who showed up.
Okay, so I'm just catching up on the Devers. Okay, July 25th.
Forbidden Donut, welcome. Glad you could join us. Thank you, Forbidden Donut, for sending some amazing trivia prizes, which we will have in upcoming weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you missed some good Simpsons references earlier, but it looks like you're off to watch Alien Earth, which I'm 2 episodes into. If Timothy Olyphant is in something, I will watch it.
He's in that?
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
Doesn't look like him, but he is in it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is truer words were never spoken. Bearded Collector, using any kind of deception selling cards is never a good long-term decision if you want to be a seller. Absolutely true. Curator says, I get it. If buying for a 10, I get it. But if it's rare and slabbing it for any grade, then I think the service is a good option. Keep in mind, I've only bought slabbed cards, never submitted. Okay.
Especially if you're in Switzerland. I mean, the card goes from raw to PSA for grading and then into your PSA vault. You don't have to internationally ship it. I mean, I think that in that particular instance, I think it does make a lot more sense.
Agreed. That does make sense.
Oh, the Beard Collector. Yeah. He's been graded pretty much everything. A couple exceptions, but we're big Oliphant fans in our house. And yeah, Justified. Oops, sorry. Yeah, really love that show. One of the best opening scenes, I think, of any show. But anyway. Oh, yes, Jeff. Oh, he kills that movie. Or he kills in that movie. Like, he's awesome as a random adult film producer.
Random.
Well, he has a great part, and he dominates the movie. Oh, hold on. It's The Crazies.
The Crazies. One of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That was really, really good.
Really good.
My wife, M. Parsons, she does not do horror movies. She does not do scary movies. She doesn't like gore. She doesn't like the jump scares. but she got through that movie
He did get through the crazies
because of
Yeah,
Timothy
I mean,
Oliphant.
I'd say probably like in the thriller horror genre, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I
Very
think they-
rewatchable.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. But yeah, he was like a guiding light to her, sort of safely navigating her through that movie.
Some great scenes in that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Sam Rockwell is also awesome. As M. Parsons says, we do indeed also love Sam Rockwell. All right, we are. Wow, Jeff, we have just deviated as we frequently do. All right.
Yeah.
We talked at the beginning of the show about that Otani sale of the hand-on helmet.
Yes, I did catch you guys talking about that.
Okay, I didn't see it. No one posted their copy of that today, but we did get this update SSP from Retro Raj.
Yeah, it sounds like you got it in a trade, right?
Well, it looks like he had a PSA 9, if I understood here.
Yeah.
And I believe he had oh, excuse me. He was talking about wanting his Otani cards to be in the same slabs. Well, we understand that type of OCD.
Absolutely. Yeah.
World. So he moved from his PSA 9 to this SGC 9.5 for the sake of consistency.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. It looks awesome. The green, the red, the glutes, the surprisingly well-defined glutes for Shohei Ohtani here.
Yeah, I'll give him a little accentuation right there. A lot of talk about Sam Rockwell in the comments. Moon, yeah, that was great. That was kind of his castaway, right?
Yeah. Oh my God! Thankfully, thank you, Professor's Dugout. Galaxy Quest. Yeah, he plays he plays a guy. He just plays a guy, and like the joke is that he's nobody, and he almost steals that movie, from pretty much everyone else in it, which is pretty great.
Yeah,
very rewatchable movie, and it should have done so much better. But okay. And Timmy Two Hobbies. That's a monologue and a half. Okay. All right, we got 3 of these. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. The first one comes from Clean Cards 5. We got some dancing Dodgers here. Freddie Freeman looking like, just looking like a drunk uncle at a wedding.
It's at the wedding. Yes, it's exactly it. It's a wedding shot. Jeff, speaking of dancing, we're going to get the dancing Dodgers.
Oh yeah, and here comes then. Oh boy, Jeff, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but the Mookie Betts comes from. How would you say that?
I can't read it. I can't read that at this time of night. I can't even.
It's like Nisei card collector.
Oh, Nisei card collector. Yeah, Nisei card collector.
Yeah. So he's got the Mookie. Mookie who somehow looks like he could pull off pretty much any movement and make it look, stylish and smooth.
It might be the only cool dancing image there is.
Yeah.
I mean, even Otani's, if you get to that, is.
Oh, we're going to, I wanted to say that I get alerts on my phone when I get mentioned in a story. So on SSB Thursday, I get a lot of alerts, as I'm sure you do as well. When I get one that says Cardboard Showcase has mentioned you in a story, I'm like, ooh, I get a little bit more excited because I know this is going to be something cool and maybe something I haven't seen before, probably something I didn't know he had. He was really fun to hang out with at the Blabbin meetup. And I know a bunch of people had a little, almost like they were a little starstruck to meet him in person.
Yeah.
Having only seen his collection on Instagram. So that was fun for him. And it was pretty fun for us as well. But he posted the Shohei Ohtani. Probably the less said about it, the better. But I don't hate him, but I don't love him. I don't own any of those dancing Dodgers. If you're a Dodger fan, it's awesome. You got to get the whole set of 10, even the Max Muncy. And I think, God help us, I think Chris Taylor has one. Okay. All right. 276 cards posted this Mike Stanton, which is probably
the one I know you were referring to earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a hell of a hug right there.
Who is that's giving him a lift? Because that's pretty impressive.
I see. If you think he's giving him a lift, I think Stanton's feet are comfortably on the ground, and that's just how he hugs a normal sized person.
He's not that tall. How small is that guy? Is that Jose Altuve?
I don't know. I don't know the Yankees roster in 2019, 2020. If somebody wants to tell us who number 30,
maybe it's the Bat Boy. Is that like a 38 on the back of that jersey?
I don't know. I think picking up Giancarlo Stanton is no easy task.
No, that's why I was impressed with that guy.
Yeah, but an easier person to pick up is definitely Carlos Ruiz. So this post comes from Zinc 42 Collect. He has some awesome stuff on Instagram. And 2019 Stadium Club, we talk about it all the time, Jeff. Some of the best images, certainly the coolest font.
Yep.
And they did this. I believe they were available online. You could buy the set, all the SSP images in jumbo. And I don't know if you had to buy the set as a whole, but they're numbered out of 49.
Oh,
They're pretty hard to find. I have a Freeman, and I definitely want to get it signed. And obviously, unfortunately, we can't get this Holiday signed, but it is cool to see the two cards, the jumbo and the base, together.
yes.
Without knowing for sure, I believe we talked about it, Jeff. I think this is after the postseason no-hitter.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Okay. Yeah, so congrats to him for tracking down both copies or both cards. Okay, this little trio here comes from Niner Lifer 09. I think we talked about this about a month ago. The returning 2018 World Series champion Red Sox coming back to Fenway and saluting the crowd.
Yeah, seeing them all together, that's pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool little subset, like a random collection here. I'm glad they zoomed out for Bogarts a little bit so you can see the fans acknowledging him.
Yeah.
Less so for Sale, and unfortunately almost not at all for Mookie, but these are awesome. Niner Lifer 09. That's a great little set to complete.
That's such a great idea. I wonder if is he a Red Sox fan, and this is sort of a way of mourning that team?
Not mourning or a saluting, either way.
Saluting, yeah.
Okay.
Regardless, it's a great little set.
Yes. Our favorite Christmas collector, Topps Holiday Collector, posted this Kershaw.
Yep.
The snowball, very cool.
It was funny when this first popped up, Chris. I'm used to see like a necklace of lights or a Santa hat or the peppermint bat or something. So at first I was like, what is holiday about this? And then I finally got to the far right side of the image and saw the snowball in his hand. And I believe it's an SSSP.
Something like that. There's a lot of S's. It's definitely a tough card. But it's also, I wanted to point out here, as he does in the comments, it's not just the snowball that they changed. So this is the base holiday card. Anyone notice another difference?
His fly's not open?
That is correct. In the base. Someone at some point noticed that sort of there's like, I don't think his fly is unbuttoned. It's just sort of the way he's moving.
Yeah, and like the shadow is showing it. Yeah.
Right. It's a little bit open. And so they went ahead and closed it up for the snowball version.
On that handful of cards. Hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, the effort, they put some effort. Yeah. I mean, how many of these are printed? 10, 20?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. But, I guess they saw something they wanted to fix and they fixed it.
Crazy Cryptid says PSA is going to call letting it fly.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I wanted to, this card, we talked a little bit last week about, not Favre ended up being not who we all hoped he was, but this card is still pretty cool, Jeff.
It's a cool card. And yeah, as a Packer fan, I hate what Favre turned into, but it's a really cool image. And as we talked about before, some of these football short prints and super short prints, I think, are going to get a lot more recognition as Topps gets the football license back and gets back into it. So it's not a bad idea to go backwards and look for some of these super short prints. Nothing says Wisconsin like a tractor and the Packers, so it's a good fit. And
I do love the fact that he's wearing the helmet too. Like, it's not, they framed it really well. Like, it's a pretty cool card.
Yeah, a lot of green on there. Yeah.
And thank you, Topps Holiday Collector. Yeah, the fly is fixed on the other variations as well for Kershaw. Thanks for pointing that out. That's a really funny detail. I'm glad you noticed that. That made me chuckle.
Royally Cheese said he went shopping for this. It says it was a little high. I can imagine it's a little high. How much was it? I guess I could go look.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, that was it for IG shoutouts. I know Jeff, I think we're going to have to call this in a couple of minutes here, but I wanted to take a minute to thank Michigan Cards and Graphs for both being helpful and detrimental at the same time. After last week's show, I talked about that Mark Messier card
Yes.
the OPG card that I'd never seen before.
That's right.
And how cool that was. And a little while after the show, I got a message from Michigan Cards and Graphs saying, hey, if you like that, he's got other cards as well, Jeff, holding the Stanley Cup that you might not have seen. And Michigan Cards and Graphs is correct. So helpful.
I believe in the business we call that an enabler, Chris.
That is exactly, that's exactly the term I think that we could use, because not only does he have other cards, Jeff, but there's one from Stadium Club.
Oh, imagine that.
Which I'll tell you right now, I didn't know Stadium Club hockey cards existed. I think I may have opened a couple of packs like in 1991, but I certainly didn't know that 1994 Stadium Club existed for hockey. But there's a pretty cool shot. So, we had this conversation. He sent me a couple pictures, and I zipped right over to ComC. And sure enough, there's some cards on there been sitting for a while. And those sellers all woke up to some pretty surprising alerts.
Surprising offers on the cards they haven't heard from in decades.
Yeah, so look at this beauty.
That's a cup. That's a trophy right there.
That's pretty awesome. I have to say. So I was able to, Linda's first. There's a first day issue. I think there is like an artist's proof, and then there's like a super team or something. I don't know. Either way, there's like three different stamps on this card. I looked up PSA. No one grades hockey cards, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, first day issue. So like none of these have been graded. I doubt I'm going to grade any of these, but I found all three parallels within a couple hours, like on eBay and ComC. Scooped them up, and yeah, this is going to be a problem for me. I can feel it.
Yeah, SFO Sox fan is predicting a spin-off account here soon. Hockey Card Addict. You better reserve it before somebody else takes it.
I don't know. I think it'll be okay, but this definitely will. This could spiral out of control on me. Ooh, what we got here? Can I just change that?
Chris Hayes says he has the 2017 opening day Rizzo SP saved search from one of the first videos he saw of us years ago. Wants the card, but can't remember what he even looks like now.
Yeah, that's
curator of cardboard. Sounds like he's working his way up the chain with photos of these. So pretty soon you might be able to see what they all look like.
Yeah, he'll get there. Linda's first. I appreciate your helping me out with the O-Pee-Chee ones. There's a Topps as well, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on a Mark Messier binder. Maybe by December, I'll have a couple pages filled in there, Jeff.
That'd be
fun to go through.
Curator says it's a good Christmas present. New binder for you.
Yeah, if she wants to pay for all the slabs too, that'd be great.
Are there any Brian Leach Stanley Cup cards, Chris?
In that O-Pee-Chee set that I showed last week, has the perfect shot of him holding the cup. There are a couple shots of other players holding the cup, like Alexei Kovalev and I think Adam Graves maybe might be one of the other guys. But Leach, Leach. There is no card that I saw in that O-Pee-Chee set. I'll start looking in Stadium Club as well. I have not found a Brian Leach holding these Stanley Cup yet. Maybe there's one of him holding the Conn Smythe Trophy from that year. But hey, if anyone wants to send me those links,
send them.
Yeah.
Send them. Just for your reference, Chris, the NHL season starts in about 34 days, according to Linda's first.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully the
Professor just picked up Sergei Fedorov SP Authentic auto of him on the Red Wings. Now that they're retiring his number.
How are they only retiring his number now? That's crazy.
How long has he been retired? I mean, I recognize that name.
Yeah, I mean, he's like one of the, how do I do this? Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to.
All right, Professor, and anybody else? I'm throwing the eBay link into the chat. If anybody is purchasing those on eBay, please use our link. Linda's first said Upper Deck is coming out with a New York Rangers 100th anniversary set this season, all Rangers. So I'm imagining there's going to be some pretty big cup images from their 90s run.
Oh, God. Oh, Linda's first. This is, you're just, how could someone be so helpful and so hurtful at the same time, Jeff? Well, there goes that dental work I had planned. Looks like it's
back to hockey. LKS says, loves coming here to listen to Baseball Card Addict, blab about slabs, or talk about raw hockey cards.
Well, look,
like
we may have to rename the show.
Yeah, a little bit of Simpsons. involved.
But yeah, I appreciate in all seriousness, I do appreciate you guys for helping me find more of these cards. The good news is that they're basically base cards or unwanted parallels from the 90s, Jeff. So they're all very affordable and, they just look good. I'm excited to get them.
Chris, this is some good news for you. You might be able to get a new, a small bottle of Makers.
Oh, SFO.
Don't tease us, SFO Sox fan.
I think he is teasing us, but dental plan. This is a deep cut Simpsons reference, by the way, from Doc's Cards. Appreciate it. Ha! Yeah, yeah. Don't give M. Parsons your name. I don't want that restraining order to get filed.
Very affordable as how it starts. Yeah, that could be a slippery slope.
Oh, it's for sure. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a very slippery slope. But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, let me get out of this. Here we go. Is this working? Did it go? Yes. Okay. So Jeff, did you notice anything new this week that you wanted to
I just wanted to encourage people to put out those heritage throwbacks so I can see more of them in real life, as it were. So please keep doing that.
Yep. I like the sound of that.
And please check out our summer pickups video. Chris goes into a little detail about how his Acuna collection is taking a little bit of a turn, making a little change in the Acuna collecting. And I think it's a good lesson for us all as we're trying to navigate this current card market.
Yeah, Acuna is fast, but I'm going to tell you one person who was faster. When Acuna came back this year, the first fastball from Nick Pivetta, he launched for a home run. It was really exciting. I will tell you, before that ball went over the wall, it was in the air. My wife had turned to me and was saying, sell every Acuna card you have. Sell them all. Sell all your Acuna right now. It was so fast, Jeff. It was like she was watching a different feed. That was like 4 seconds ahead. It was like, sell your cards.
And did you do it?
I sold a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as you know, it's not
in process.
Yeah, it's not what it was 2 years ago for sure.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. I know it's getting kind of late, especially out on the East Coast. Thanks to everybody who stood by and watched us. If you're watching after the fact, thank you as well. If you're watching within the next 24 hours, check out Chris's story on Instagram, Baseball Card Addict, or mine at My Favorite Cardboard, because we shared a lot of the stories that were sent to us, a lot of the images from SSP Thursday. It was great. It was a great week. So we plan to see you all back with other stuff in October.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a month. Yeah, keep those eBay save searches. Maybe that Rizzo shows up. But until then, pet your animals. Call your parents.
Pet your animals. Call your parents. And for those of you who have kids going back to school, encourage them. Give them a little bit of space. It's tough to go back. Tough to leave summer, as we remember from kids. Tough to leave summer and go back to school. So give them some grace. Call your parents, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, you want to play us out, Jeff? And we could work on our hold screen. We got some stuff.
Try this. Yep. Thanks everybody for joining us. See you next week.
Chris and Jeff.